Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2007 General Manager mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. So, we have about 5 shows remaining until we hit WrestleMania, which of course will be the final show of the series. Last week, 3-star rated show, we had a title match, Eddie Guerrero once again retaining the championship, and that's not exactly what we would have thought was going to happen. And it wasn't exactly, well, they said it was a 4-star match. I would give it about a 1-star, if that. It was a short and sweet matchup. But what we have going on this week is a contract dilemma. 3 guys, well, 2 guys and a girl, are off contract. So Lita, Chavo, and Bobby Lashley are off contract, and we run the risk of potentially even losing them to SmackDown, but at worst, they're going to be off contract, which will mean this rivalry here, this triple threat women's rivalry, will end. Eddie Guerrero, he's not in a rivalry, so that's okay. But Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, a rivalry that's got 5 weeks already in the under the belt, in the bank. That's a big loss. So that's huge. This rivalry could have really just kind of helped boost up some of these undercard matches for us, and we're going to lose that one. So that's a real bummer. Here in the free agency, I noticed this last episode off air. The Big Show is available, and he's got a 72 popularity, so I'm very tempted to sign him, but obviously we don't have any money. But when we get some money, I might bring the Big Show back in. It looks so SmackDown offloaded some guys they didn't really want after we made some trades with them. Speaking of SmackDown, let's take a look at them. Batista, Triple H, Carlito's up there, there you go. And their roster, they've still got some guys here, as you can see, 4 guys under the 70 mark and 1 of them under the 60 mark. So they still have a few guys that are affecting their roster, but for the most part they have a lot in the 90 and 80 barrier. As for us, well, we probably actually have a lot more. Yeah, we have a lot more on the 80 plus mark, so we actually got a few more, and we have a lot more on the 70 mark as well, as you can see, so no one really kind of costing us or lagging behind so much. So I think we probably have a better roster right now in comparison to SmackDown. The only issue is we could potentially lose one of them. Let's hope that SmackDown doesn't sign anyone. I don't think they will sign anyone straight away. I don't think they normally do that. I want to hope so. I hope they don't do that anyways. So, well, No Way Out was a pretty successful show for SmackDown. They didn't get a huge rating, but enough to kind of make a bit of a splash. So, this week we might, we'll try and have some more big matches on the show, and just try and keep the ratings up. So we're going to have a tag match here. We've probably already done this in the past, I'm sure we have, but we'll do that one again. And because this is probably going to be the end of the Lashley and Shelton Benjamin rivalry on paper, we might try and get the most we possibly can out of that match. And this might be our featured match today. And what type of match can we do? I don't think maybe a Backstage Brawl could be cool. We're not going to do a steel cage match, we'll just do one of them. We've pretty much done every other match kind of recently, I think. So we might do a Parking Lot Brawl between Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, and we'll put the title on the line. That's not the one we want. There we go. We'll put the title on the line. So both guys at the same point. Shelton's actually risen quite a lot, and that could be a good match for us. And that could give us maybe a 3, well, not maybe a 4-star, maybe pushing it 4.5-star, maybe. Who knows? We get a little lucky. So we'll try and get the most we can out of that match when we're about to lose it. And I guess likewise for our women's match here, we're probably going to lose that as well, which hasn't come along as much. So we'll do a triple threat match between the 3 women. We won't put the title on because we can only play the one matchup, but maybe next time we'll put the championship on the line. But yeah, so we'll get a couple of those matches through. We'll continue having some of our other matches just keep on going. We actually might have a tag match instead with Michaels and Rated RKO, but since they are in a triple threat rivalry, just trying to think who is available. I'm not sure. Is Finlay available? I think he might be. So Finlay's available. He might be a decent guy to come in here, and yeah, so he's not in a rivalry, so he's pretty decent. The only other option is probably Chavo, who actually would be a better pick, but we might use Chavo elsewhere to bump up something else. So a couple more matches we have to get done, and we'll do Mick Foley versus Chavo with Flair in the corner. I think we may have done something similar last week, but that's okay. And then Matt Hardy and Kane. Yes, they are in a rivalry. So we'll just do the one-on-one matchup between Hardy and Kane. But we might try and just bump it up a little bit, make it a tables match, since we are trying our best to win here. And I don't want to go overboard with the stipulations, but where we can, we probably should. So even, for example, this tag team match, maybe adding it just to be a hardcore match could help. Because we obviously don't want to risk any injury, and that's the thing, Kurt Angle does have a minor injury, so that would be running the risk of perhaps injuring him for good. So that's risky, but fuck it, we'll take a risk. We'll take a risk. If it comes back to bite us, then so be it. But I'm pretty happy with that card. We'll go ahead and we'll play the championship matchup. I think this time we'll play. Last week was a bit of a disaster, so we'll play this time. Who am I going to play as? Try that again. Shelton Benjamin. So here we go, a backstage brawl between Shelton Benjamin and Lashley in the parking lot. Intercontinental Championship on the line, which is kind of odd that you'd have a backstage fight for a championship match. But hey, I guess you could say it's a street fight and they've taken it to the backstage area. Nothing wrong with that. But I've actually seen these guys battled out quite a fair bit. And Shelton Benjamin has gotten the better of him for the most part. So Lashley, a big chance to finally defeat Shelton Benjamin. As we said earlier on the show, Benjamin's popularity has risen quite a lot. I think when we brought him in, his popularity might have been about 70 or so. Now up to 85, so that's actually really, really good. If he loses the championship, that'll go down to about 80. But that's really positive that we've been able to get Shelton Benjamin up so far. And I guess we've been able to establish another top guy for ourselves. And rather than having Lashley, who I think had the much higher popularity, beating Lashley a few times and being on a bit of a roll, Shelton Benjamin's been able to match his popularity all of a sudden, so that's been terrific. And now, instead of having to use the Intercontinental Championship against some of our top tier names, we've been able to create a big name on our own, which I think is pretty cool. At the moment, Benjamin a little hesitant to come after Lashley. He's going to drive him into the car. And Lashley's head bouncing off the back of the car. Oh, hang on, there's a boogeyman. Okay. I forgot about that. The boogeyman popping out of the car. That would scare me, to be honest, if I was there and I didn't expect that. That would scare me. Boogeyman's a pretty scary dude. And that's what he's up to now that he's unemployed. He's just sitting in the car, waiting for a chance to get on TV now that neither Raw or Smackdown wants him. Benjamin takes down Lashley and follows up with an elbow. I don't know if he got all of it, but we'll say that he got some. Tried to go for the big kick. Oh, he gets it anyways. So Lashley thought he counted it. Didn't quite manage to stop Shelton Benjamin in the end. So after this episode, just the 4 more shows to go to WrestleMania. We're about, I think, 400,000 or 500,000 viewers behind. So I think we're going to have a good week this week. I'm confident. I'm really feeling like this is going to be a big one for us. A couple of good matches here. Oh wow, what's that? The sewage all over Lashley, and that's going to stink, and that's not going to be pleasant at all. So Lashley in a bad way. Benjamin tried to take advantage. He's missed out. Continues the assault though. So Lashley's in a bad way. Benjamin's struggling here. He's just running out of gas a bit. Lashley has a chance to come back into this matchup. Benjamin wants to get him against the fire truck, perhaps. And now Lashley will take him off his feet. So WrestleMania not too far away. We've got most of our rivalries set up for WrestleMania now. And unfortunately, like I said earlier on, we're going to lose this one. And this would have been a really big one. That's why we're going to try and cash in here tonight. Get the most we can. And hopefully use this rivalry as a way to I guess, pop a big rating. Taking a few risks on the show, but we should be okay. It's now Benjamin with a T-bone suplex, and he gets him. Benjamin gets the win just like that and knocks him out. So Benjamin goes for the T-bone, and it connects, and it gets the win. So another quick championship match here on this Backstage Brawl. Well, a bit of a surprise win there for Shelton Benjamin. I didn't expect him to win just like that, but a big win anyways. We'll now move on to the rest of the results. Lita wins the triple threat match, or what could be her last match. We don't have enough money to re-sign her. Chavo knocks off Mick Foley, and that's going to help Ric Flair because his popularity is at the lowest out of the entire roster right now. Mick Foley's been losing a little bit though. Matt Hardy gets the win over Kane in the tables match. Finlay and Shawn Michaels, they team up to beat Randy Orton and Edge. In our main event tag team match, Eddie and RVD. Well, I guess Angle just can't buy a win. He lost again, this time teaming up with Chris Benoit. So a bit of another big loss there for Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero's on a roll. He's doing very, very well for himself. So now let's take a look. SmackDown did it again. Are you kidding me? 20,000. Oh, it was close. Oh, so close. I can't believe that. I thought this week we had it. I didn't go overboard. Maybe I should have. Man, that sucks. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at SmackDown first. 3-star rated. So they had 3 4-star matches. They should have had a 3.5-star rated show, to be fair. They're a little unlucky there. How did we go? We had a 3-star rated as well, but as you can see, if this one had been a 4-star, maybe we could have been within a chance. Well, really, we probably would have won. Because I think they had a 2.5-star. Yeah, they did. So we probably would have, beat them. So I guess in the end, it was an even show, which is why the ratings were so close. So we got a 4-star match out of the Intercontinental Championship match, which was good. And we didn't get a hell of a lot else out of everything else. But that's frustrating, but that's the way it is. Trish has got another contract to expire. Jeez, we don't want any more. Okay, so let's get Lashley back in here. Leader as well, and we can get Chavo. Big Show, we can't get him, so I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose Trish though. I didn't know we had another contract to deal with, and yeah, we are. Wow, we are what, 9,000. 9,000 is all we needed. But I guess it doesn't really matter because her rivalry is already done. So are we really losing out that much? Not really. Let's see, Shelton Benjamin and Finlay. No, we can't really do that. Chavo, no. So really, we can't really do much else with Shelton Benjamin. I was thinking about maybe Chavo and Shelton Benjamin as a rivalry, but as you can see, they're all clean. So that's really frustrating, and you're not really able to do much with that. So I'm not sure what else we can really do there. I mean, we don't really have enough time. It's not really worth turning someone for such a short period of time, so it might be nearly worth just having Shelton in that rivalry again with Bobby Lashley. Just do that one again. I'm actually enjoying the rivalry, to be honest. I don't mind it, so we'll try this one again, and it's only a few weeks to go, so it doesn't really matter. And again with the women as well, we'll do that one again, and we'll have the women involved. And select a storyline. Can we do that? No, we can't do that one. Can't do that one. I think, if I recall, oh, there you go. So there you go. That's fine. So we still have 2 solid rivalries: Angle and Van Dam, Eddie and Benoit. So we have a solid rivalry there. Flair and Foley's going okay. Matt and Kane's going okay. Same with the Rated RKO and HBK rivalry. So a couple of strong rivalries there that will become even better very, very soon. So look, it's not all lost. It's not great that we lost a couple of rivalries. That was poor management from me. Spending all our damn money, and I've been pretty bad the whole series. I've always been broke. You see, Trish is going. Next week's Matt Hardy, Van Dam as well. So we need to make sure we have some money next time. So we could already put this in the bank right now. We're going to be advertising next week because we need it. We are broke. So look, it's not ideal, but are we out of the race? 560,000 viewers behind. Let's just say it's a long road back from here, and we needed the win this week. If we had pulled it back another 50,000 viewers, maybe it would have been big for us, but we need a big week next week. We might have to go all out in the next 4 weeks of just throw everything on the line, as big as matches as we possibly can, to try and get ourselves back in it and try and beat SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's episode of GMO. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this one. Subscribe to see more. The last few episodes are coming away very, very soon. I'll be uploading them a little bit quicker than usual, so let's try and get through it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.